Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is 𝑍ፆ𝑋𝑼𝑎, and I am coming to you with a Mercury retrograde message from the energy of Mercury. This is for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or wherever Virgo resides in your chart. I hope and pray that this message resonates with that aspect of your personality of Virgo, okay? This is a time, where Mercury is going to bring many other messages and lessons, and maybe some lessons that we may have had a hard time learning during its past retrograde. Okay, so Mercury is coming back to do a little bit of a review during Scorpio season. It's going to be in retrograde from the day of Halloween to November 20th. So we have almost an entire month, almost an entire month to experience Mercury's energy. Okay, and this is a time during any retrograde, whether it be Mercury, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Neptune, any planets retrograde, it is a good time to embrace and open ourselves up to the messages that it has in store for us during that time. Okay, because retrogrades are not there to tear us down. It's not there to frustrate us. It's there to cleanse any residual energies of negativity from the past retrograde or from your past in general. It's clearing out certain patterns of behavior that no longer work for you, certain thought patterns, certain relationships that may no longer work for you, or it may bring in a relationship from your past that maybe didn't work out back then, but maybe Mercury now may resurface that and say, hey, what are some lessons that you may need to learn about this person in order to make this work? You know what I mean? So it all depends on the situation and on the person and the circumstance. So I've pulled 3 cards from the tarot and 1 card from the oracle. They've been pre-shuffled. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, Virgo, and see what Mercury has in store. Okay, so we have the Chariot. This is a very beautiful card. I love this card. It's just so watery and blue, and you just have it, contrasted against the burnt reds and the browns. Yet it's, even though it's watery and it's Cancer energy, it's water and energy, but it's very fiery. It's very passionate. It's about committing to a direction and never turning back, Virgo. So there may be those of you who are moving, or you may travel for work, or there's an actual physical, literal sense of moving somewhere, moving away from one thing and into another. Okay, and this can also be spiritually and emotionally and mentally, where you're moving away from a certain pattern of behavior or a certain way of thinking about the world you live in, or thinking about the society you live in, or changing about how you view yourself and the directions that you need to take in order to better yourselves, Virgo. Okay, so there could be those of you who are wanting to move, wanting some type of experience, a different experience than what you're used to, or a different experience than what has been provided for you throughout your life, right? So that's beautiful. Let's see what comes out next. We have the 8 of Staves, the 8 of Wands here. It's that Sagittarius energy. It's that energy of fire. It's moving forward swiftly. It could also represent air travel. So there may be those of you who might be getting on a plane, moving someplace, going to a different country, or whether it be permanently or temporarily for vacation. You may be getting on a plane, going to another country, another continent, another city, another state, wherever, well, not another city, but, some people have to take a plane for that. But there could be those of you who are just getting on a plane and flying somewhere. This may be a new experience for you. There may be those of you who are driving. You may get yourself a rental car, or you may have your car and you decide to go on a road trip someplace. Okay, but there is a sense of travel. And for others of you, if there are those of you who have lost someone, or there's someone that is a spirit guide that you know of, or that you may be thinking about during this reading, they may be coming through to help you move forward. There's some type of new beginning, though, and it's coming soon. It's probably going to be during Mercury's retrograde, if not after. Okay, so let's see what the other card says. You have the 6 of Staves. It's the 6 of Wands. So there's that fire energy as well. This is Leo in nature. Okay, so you have Sagittarius, Leo, and Cancer energy here. A lot of fire, Virgo. So you may be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign, or you guys are actually just going to be moving house, or you're going to be getting on a plane or traveling someplace, and or maybe you have traveled a long time ago and you're coming back home, to visit family or friends, and maybe there's some type of transformation that you've gone through while you were on your travels. Okay, but there's a huge world out there, Virgo, and there may be those of you who are thinking about actually experiencing that world, right? It's a beautiful thing. I feel like there's victory here for those of you who have been stuck in a rut, or you guys have been hermiting for a while, or you guys have been keeping to yourselves. There may be those of you who are just deciding, you know what, I need to go visit my friends, or I need to go see my family, or people that I haven't seen in a long time, right? And that's beautiful. I'm really happy to see that. And then you also have the Ace of Staves, the Ace of Wands in traditional tarot. This is again representing travel, new discoveries, new beginnings, new chapters to experience, right? Bringing gifts with you to give to other people, whether they be emotional or spiritual gifts or physical gifts, or there may be a gift that the universe wants to give you as you go on this journey. And this can be a physical journey, or it can be a spiritual and emotional journey. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I live on a very busy street, so and it's funny that there's like a really fast car, sounded like a motorcycle, but still a vehicle. There may be those of you who may get in your car or on your motorcycle and decide to go on a road trip somewhere. I don't know, it's possible, but I do see a sense of discovery, a sense of adventure here. Okay, it's so funny, all of a sudden I hear all of these vehicles, like I have a train that's going by right now, and then I had a motorcycle. So again, Virgo, I don't take any of these things as coincidences during readings, because you and Taurus's reading was kind of all, it was a lot of noise. Taurus's reading, it was just a lot of random noise, like my refrigerator would make a weird sound, or a siren would go off, or my phone would go off. So it was a lot of distraction for Taurus. But for you, Virgo, it's not really distracting. It's just the sound of vehicles, trains, motorcycles, cars, planes going overhead. So there could, again, this may be telling you during Mercury's retrograde, maybe Mercury might be letting you know, hey, try to get out more, try to see the world around you, gain more experience about the world that you live in. It's a huge planet. We're so blessed to be born and to reside in the planet that we have. We don't really take care of her like we should, but we need to start doing better. We need to educate ourselves about the planet, go to different countries where maybe people are not as well off as we are, and realize how privileged we are to live in the country that we live in. I live in America. There may be those of you from other countries who, it may not be as privileged, and there may be those of you who want to maybe venture out and go to other countries where maybe you'll be able to live a better lifestyle and maybe bring back different resources and knowledge in order to better your community. There could be family members who live in certain countries or in different cities that are having, issues maybe with water or with pollution. It could be anything. It could, not every country has its issues, and you might be able to somehow bring in, some type of knowledge, or bring in, a certain understanding, an experience with the world from the world around you, So, and there may be those of you who may travel for work and come back home, bringing back more, like a better financial situation to your families. Okay, and this could be anywhere in the world. All right, so that sounds like a lot of fun, Virgo. A lot of fun, and a lot of an amazing experience and discovery. So let's see what your oracle messages are. You have the hawk, and it says messenger. Okay, it says Spirit is sending you a message. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So again, there may be those of you who may be traveling for work or a new job, or a new career or traveling for school. You know, maybe they're with the Eight of Wands here. And again, for those of you who have a passed on loved one who may be coming through, they may be older than you or may have died, you know, old. Maybe a grandparent or a parent or a great grandparent, but this person, you know, could be really coming through to you very strong, telling you to broaden your horizon, you know, to pay attention to the signs and, you know, not be distracted by outside sources or outside or external forces, you know, to spur, like with the Cancer, this Cancer card, this Chariot, it's about moving forward and not looking back, right? Because there is a bright future ahead of you. All right? It's very beautiful. Go on that road trip. Get on that plane. Go find newer and better experiences. Okay? And bring home victory. Come back victorious. Come back with a better understanding of yourself and the world around you. Okay? This is a very beautiful, beautiful message, Virgo. And I wish you all, for those of you who are traveling, I wish you all the best of luck on those journeys. Okay? So much love and light to all of you. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. All right. Take care. Bye.